I got off work just a little early, got home a little early. Uh, immediately hit the bed after my two burritos from Taco Bell and passed out until like 5:30. So like a good 2-hour nap.
Nice, nice. A good day then, it seems.
I mean, I wanted to play more Arma, but the nap called.
The nap does call. It calls hard.
Yeah, 3 hours of sleep, 2-hour nap.
Hmm.
Life is balanced.
As it should be. As it should be. This is the meaning of
How about
life.
you? How was your day? Was it exciting, thrilling? Did you do a lot of cocaine as a lawyer?
I went to a law office that obviously did a lot of cocaine in Virginia Beach.
Hell yeah. Where else?
Mhm.
Where
Yeah.
else but Virginia Beach?
They sat us on the roof of the law firm as fighter jets flew overhead every 5 minutes.
That sounds like Virginia Beach.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got ear raped nonstop for 2 hours.
Up for 2 hours? What were you guys doing up there?
Trying to listen to people talk. As fighter jets every 5 minutes flew overhead.
Why didn't they just do it inside?
I don't know. They had conference rooms. They had places for it. Because they're stupid.
But you went onto the roof.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, then we came back. I just got back from an interview with the Regent Moot Court team. If I make it into that one, Brandon, I don't care what's happening. I'm driving back up to Northern Virginia and we're popping bottles because
Fuck yeah, I'll save a bottle of whiskey.
Because they're number 6 in the nation. They're ahead of Yale
Oh.
and Harvard.
And so like what is that again?
It's basically like mock arguments at trial. So like it's not like a trial court, it's like arguing in front of judges. It's like the next level up. It's like
okay.
It's what you do in front of the Supreme Court or a court of appeals.
This is what you sort of talked. Is this a different thing?
Yeah, that's what I
Or
was
is this-
kind of doing. before.
Gotcha, okay.
They're number 6.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Not top 5 though. You'll get them there.
Well, now we're like officially a tier 2 law school, or the fastest improving law school in the nation.
It's all because of you, buddy. All you and your hard
No,
work.
no.
Number 1 in your class. We all know it. You're just too afraid to say it.
No. I know the real reason.
No. What? What?
Yes,
No.
yes.
No.
Mhm.
What? It couldn't be our perfect society
Our
that we
perfect
built from the
society.
ground up
Mm-hmm.
off the failures of other failing societies. Our society would never.
I also got to listen to a bunch of Californians trash Virginia today after they've only been to Virginia Beach. I'm like, guys, this is like the worst Virginia has to offer. I'm like,
God.
anywhere in California clears Virginia. I'm like, I didn't want to be like, hey, remember all of California not on the coast?
And half the fucking coast is just fucking rocks.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not a beach, it's just rocks.
Yeah. Yeah. And they're like, the food here sucks. Like, I can't walk into any place and it be good. I'm like, I hate to tell you this, but that's everywhere. Everywhere you can just look around and be like, that restaurant may be good, or it may not be good.
It's a flip of a coin here. We like gambling.
Mm-hmm.
Some would say we're the second Vegas.
Well, they just opened a casino down here, so yeah.
See?
It's Vegas 2. Vegas 2. It's so much fun.
Vegas 2. Electric Boogaloo.
I mean, yeah. Well, we have an epilogue to get to.
I guess so. I totally didn't make myself nervous waiting for you.
So, I suppose the question is, where do you want to begin?
I think, Zay would be walking over to He Who Held the World, probably bringing some food.
Okay. Then, as you're making your way over to He Who Held the World, that is where we will begin after the great party at Widowstone Keep. You see him there in front of you. Say, what you doing?
Hello, brought some extra food just in case you're still hungry.
Yeah, always hungry, man. Always hungry. Thank you. Yeah, not a lot of food down there. Holding up things.
I bet.
And what you bring them?
Ooh, burgers sound really good right now.
And then he'll snack on some burgers.
Heck yeah. So, I gotta ask, man, what's your actual name?
Relg.
Relg.
R-E-L-G. Relg.
R-E-L-G. Okay.
4 letters, none of them the same.
Oh, that's cool. One more than me.
Yep, you can make a duck out of them.
Wait. What do you mean you can make a duck out of them?
Just rearrange them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Duck. So, man, what was it like down there for so long?
Well, firstly, it was heavy. There sure are a lot of you. Sure are a lot. And you know how energy is neither created nor destroyed?
Oh.
No, I'm here to say, nah. Fat Tony must have been getting even fatter. Because it felt like every time he horked down a full turkey, he was getting bigger. He was getting way bigger.
At least he had a smile on his face.
At least he had a smile on his face. Let's see. What else? I mean, it was interesting sometimes. You know, I got to watch all of you and do your thing. Sometimes it was painful. I mean, painful.
What was the worst one for you?
What the fuck was the Bob tax?
I ask myself that every fucking day.
Yeah, what went through your all's mind? I have to know, man. Or maybe we want a touchy subject. Maybe we should save that one for later.
So he just puts his face in his hands.
Yeah.
Just drags him down. Anyways, yeah.
Something else was happening in Lords too that, from what I saw, the little bit I saw about it, it went really bad. Really bad. So, that was another bad one.
Is that on this ring?
Yeah, it was. We don't have enough time to explain that right now. It once was
okay.
on this ring. Then there were some people over on the
not all
prime
problems
ring.
got fixed?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Yeah, not all of them. Well, we did pretty good. We did pretty good. Some individuals, they went even beyond what a complete universal reset could do. That's a hard thing to do. I did, man, like, I would have to try to do that. Now, I could do a lot of stuff, say. I could do so much. I'd have to really work at that. They just did that. Then there's people in Iverdal on the Prime Ring. Oh my goodness, the war crimes they committed. That, ouch. Vangan blew up. Ouch.
I think we were told about that. Mace Crane wanted us to carry out a hit on them.
Yeah, shaking of Zell. Ouch. Lots of ouches.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh.
So when big things like that happen, like, what did that feel like trying to hold? Was it just the weight started to compress, or?
Well, have you ever tried to grab hold of a worm?
I can understand.
Or like plates. Have you ever stacked plates up?
Yeah.
All right, imagine you have plates stacked really, really high, and then one of those plates starts having a seizure and shitting and farting everywhere. And you have to hold it while not dropping any plates. That's like what was happening to me.
Every other month.
Every other month, I was like, couldn't you all stop? If you would just stop, it'd make my life a whole lot easier. I'd try not to drop you. And then every now and then, some people make deals with devils, and their hot hellfire comes streaming right up my ass. Right up. So I'm getting shitted and farted on from above. I'm getting my ass burned from below. And everywhere I turn, there are dark stars.
Dark stars?
Yeah, well, like people who are working with the dark stars.
Gotcha.
There's this order, Order of the Knowing Rebirth. They had a conductor.
I met him.
He didn't go choo-choo.
He didn't go choo-choo.
There are so many others. So yeah, that's kind of what was happening. And so I was trying to hold it. And, like, basically, you've been to the gym before. You're looking strong, Seth. You're looking strong. It's like I was trying to set my PR every day while getting shitted and farted on and burned from below.
I don't know why I think you're gonna go any other different direction than back up to the extreme.
Only extremes, baby. Only extremes.
Fuck it. I mean, if you're gonna take a shot, might as well go big.
Go big or go home. That's what I always say.
Yeah.
Or said. I haven't been talking for a while because I've been focused. Focused mindset.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's kind of how it was.
I guess the blood ocean is there. What's kind of down there? Do I need to keep, probably setting up like a blood drive or something?
Ugh. Yeah. Alright. I should probably let you in on a few things.
Okay. Sorry to change the mood so quickly.
No. You're good. But here, let's take a seat for a second, because this might be a little big,
Okay.
So, there are a few things buried under the blood ocean. By design, Originally, I actually helped get some help in sealing the blood ocean over, and that was good, because if I hadn't done some work, especially it was actually Zeg who helped me fill up the blood ocean. Yeah. Not a bad guy, because all about health and stuff like that. Well, I guess you don't know. You don't know Zeg like I know Zeg. You don't know how he's all healthy, right?
No.
Yeah,
no.
So he's kind of like a health nut, regularly. But he has like 10 to diseases and stuff, and he's actually pretty chill guy. Again, it's weird because, the Titans have really been messing you guys up for a while, so might seem counterintuitive to what I'm going to say, but man, like him a lot. Cool guy. He helped me, and some of the other Titans helped me, because there was actually like a long time that the Titans were with us after they got back from the Great Betrayal.
Okay.
Like it was actually going pretty well. Obviously, not perfect at all. me and my dad talked about it a few times, but of course this, things happen. Things happen with the high gods, and well, moving on.
Some which you just can't see on people.
Yeah. There was a period of time where the Titans weren't falling. I actually credit Zeg and Zix and Zelona and so many others, because they really, now that we know what the Dark Star was doing to them, they held out for a long time. They weren't pulled astray. I would say that the world, from the High Gods and everything else, is what really did it, Zay. It's what really did it. But there was a moment where I guess the Dark Star got angry. Because, Zay, I don't think any of you have asked this. When do you think the Dark Star came? Because we sealed it up here. When do you think it came over?
It got them. The betrayal happened and it was sealed up.
Well, not quite. Because there is a moment where Cosmic Stack was found. Dark Star wheeled in, not without some help. There are these things. Kind of have to call them things because they're not anything that you would properly know. Called the Zaraki. And at least that's what we call them. And these guys, they're bad. They're bad. We were able to stop them, though. Before they got very far into the Cosmic Stack at all, really. Came at a terrible price. Real bad. And we had to find somewhere to put them. We put one of them.
No, okay, I'm just thinking and processing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, one of places we put them, prison dimension, basically. And, well, we threw them in, and we thought, well, this is good. We have a prison, it will hold. Did not hold them forever, you see. Did not hold them forever. See, the place that you know is the Blood Ocean wasn't always an ocean, you know? It wasn't always filled with blood. Wasn't always filled with blood. See, the inhabitants of that realm, they speak of the time the sky tore open and blood fell, it rained down. That was, I like to think, a last gasp, a last effort to keep the prison intact, because those prisons, despite all we try to do, these things are powerful. They are powerful. There's one of them, one that we threw down there. Radath creates this terrible poison. It will kill you. It'll kill you so instantly and terribly. There's literally nothing any of us can do. All the Zaraki, their powers, their abilities, when they are going full force, nothing in the way, nothing can be done. So he sealed him up. Blood to help keep everything down. It's a blood seal, actually. You know about blood seals, blood rituals, the power of blood. So when you have a poison, and you have the guy who literally, when he was in his prime, Zay, was all about shutting poison down. Even with all the other Barry's rewards, that was the thing that kept everything just right.
Gotcha.
Yeah, shame that he's gone now. At least
Who, the one that was in the prison?
That's my guess. Probably not fully formed and around. The wards still take time to come off, but yeah, my guess is that he's gone. He's gonna be gone pretty soon.
Okay. I'm guessing since we have all those people here doing a big blood drive right now, probably won't be enough still.
Probably not. I mean,
Yeah.
the blood of the willing, I mean, it helped to supplement Zix and Zeg and everyone else and the power that was put in there, but we made a lot of noise, Zay. A lot of noise. And don't get me wrong, there are some other bad things trapped under there. Put that prison to good use. So I would say the blood is still helpful in that regard, but... Whew.
Well, we gotta prepare the next generation then.
Yeah. Well, hopefully not. Hopefully these things are too weak. They can't truly grab a hold. That's my hope, anyway. I mean, with this brand spanking new world, so much aether, so much hope, I like to think that it would be pretty difficult for them. Wouldn't be nearly as strong as they were. At least, that's the hope. Plus...
Then to building a strong world then.
Yeah. Strong world, and they're they got a new leader, but that leader should be gone as long as their king never returns. Everything will be fine. And part of that is making sure these other Zaraki don't ever get a foothold. But with enough people, enough vigilant eyes, it'll never happen.
Snuff the problem as soon as we see it.
Exactly. As long as you have people on top of everything, looking, watching, which we're gonna do. Probably put in some more time to help Magion, because, you know, he did some good things, and, of course, Klaus. Klaus has been doing honorable work. You know, I trained him. You didn't know.
You trained him?
Yeah. Trained that kid.
He almost took out Salona. Or at least, you know, wounded.
Yeah. Well, I mean...
He fell from the sky. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. He is a fan of falling. But his group, his hunters, they've always been pretty vigilant, looking out for these guys. So we're gonna give them some more support. Support everyone. It's the coming of a new age.
Mm-hmm.
Things are gonna be better.
I promised to help out Karania, but, you know, I'm willing to put my services anywhere. Anyone needs anything artificed or, you know, any new medicines or stuff like that.
Yeah, that's the spirit. That's what's got to be done. And I have faith that you'll do it.
Of course.
But hey, that's probably not even a problem. And if it is, it's a problem that's years away. Not a right now problem. Right now, problem is spending time with people, friends, memories. Pretty good problem to have.
Right.
What's wrong? I'm sorry, I probably brought down the mood.
No, just, trying to think of, other people to hang out with. I should probably check on Mace Crane then.
Mace. Good idea.
Just to see how he's doing. I didn't get a chance to talk to him much towards the end.
Fair enough.
Thad and Cordell.
Mm.
If you want to ever see a great play, Cordell is going to be hosting them again soon.
Oh yeah, they're awesome plays. I've seen them. Can't wait to see the new ones.
Well, yeah, fair.
Yeah, I've kind of not really a lot else to do.
Well, don't spoil it for me when I go.
Never. Hate spoilers.
Well, thanks again for looking out for all of us.
No problem. Looking out, part of my job.
I'm guessing there's probably a way you can contact me if you need me, or like, do you need a messaging stone?
Nah, I'll find you.
Nah, I figured as much. Well, enjoy your time. Relg. Sorry.
I'll just give you a smile.
I'll smile back and wave him goodbye.
Okay. Then
and with that, with that, I would like to go check on Mace Crane now.
Mace Crane, gotcha.
If I could.
Mm-hmm. Certainly could. Then, as gonna go, you're able to find Mace Crane. You have talking with people. As you approach, she'll kind of give you a nod.
Oh, it's been a while. I didn't get to talk to you much towards the end of things.
There is much to do, yes.
Yes. How are you, man?
Survived, which is good. It was rather close.
Where were you held up towards the end?
In one of the towers. I was with a few other Aether Souls. Of course, got hit by the Light of the Dark Star, but survived until that point.
That's good. We ended up fighting a lot of the Blossom. I got knocked out towards the end of the fight, but I managed to cover all them all in blood before we electrocuted them.
Good. Now we set face towards the grim task of rebuilding not just the physical, but here. He taps his chest. And here. He taps his head.
The heart and the minds.
Yes, this is what I indicated.
Sorry. Yeah. My plan was to go with Karania. I mean, what's your plans?
I have talked to Zell. There will be a tribunal for the crimes that my enemies committed.
Oh.
I shall attend this tribunal and help pass judgment on them.
That's good. We don't have to at least carry out a hit on them.
Yeah, it is still a possibility, but it would be in bad taste for the New Age.
It would.
I have told Zell of this oath that the brigade has made, and me and the maiden talked about it here and there.
They served her for a bit before.
Hmm.
There is talk about perhaps helping me rebuild the new ring. Old ring. Whatever this Titanic ring is. Many
Oh,
people do not understand logistics. There will have to be much in order to begin the rebuilding process.
I have to move things from one ring to another. That's going to be impressive.
Not just things, but people. Setting up
People.
supply lines. And so much else. It will be in operation on a scale that few could even imagine. But it is necessary. Else, if we do not work quick, the Titanic ring will fall behind. Poverty will sweep across the ring. And then we will have happy people on other rings, angry people on others. This breeds discontent. Can you see? This discontent
I can.
is what brought us to this position in first place.
Well, I might be stretching myself a little thin, but I'm always willing to help out. I enjoy the challenge.
Good.
Whatever you need.
I hope that Corania would lend aid as well.
No doubt she will.
I have much respect for the material goddess. And you. And many others. Some
No
others
doubt.
not much. They will stay out. For time being. Until the
Also
rebuilding
no
is
doubt.
done. Yes.
We can always work them towards back to the right path.
Perhaps a tribunal should be prepared just in case.
Perhaps.
This is joke. Joke.
I enjoyed this, Mace Grade. If I find any chocolate, I'll be sure to send it your way.
Very well. I shall enjoy it. Safe travels, eh?
You too. Enjoy the new world.
He'll give you a nod, and then before he goes, he'll just kind of stop and pass you what appears to be like a uniquely minted platinum coin.
I have these coins that I give to people who owe me favors, or who I owe favors. This coin, if you show it, I will help you. No questions asked. If you give it to one of my advisors, they'll let you see me. No questions asked. You've done
Understood.
much, and you deserve such coin.
And Mace will
And I'll
leave.
keep on doing that. And I'll nod as he leaves. I guess we'll go check up on Cordell before talking with Corania.
Cordell. Okay. Then, as you go and find Cordell, you can see Enola just kind of heading away from her. She'll turn around and see you. Kind of give a wry smile. I don't have any more papers for you to write. Not right now.
Are you sure? We don't have a play to get to?
In time.
Have you thought about what you're doing after the party?
Returning to rule. To my domain.
Okay. Nice.
This is but one step on a grand journey. But after this, things will be much improved, I hope. Very much
I
improved.
like to think.
I hope to...
New age. Oh,
Yes, I hope to shake things up in this new age. At least in my own ways.
I'm excited to see all the new work that's going to get done. Instead of making weapons for a war,
Yes.
make luxuries for the people.
Luxuries, yes. Plays, art.
inspiration. Perhaps that is what I would like to make. Only the finest works.
Sorry. Well, I have no doubt. I talked to, oh fuck, he wouldn't mind. I talked to Relg, and he said the shows were amazing when he got to see them.
She raises an eyebrow and then just nod.
Not much entertainment down there holding the world.
I would assume not.
Well, I've mentioned it in due time. I'd like to come out there, take a look at the show, help you make some things. I just want to stop by here, talk with you again before I head out with Karania, probably.
Your magic is wonderful, Zay. I would be more than willing to offer you a residency.
We'll see. I made promises during the war.
Mm.
Gotta keep those.
As you should. You have my undying respect and gratitude. You are welcome in my domain anytime.
I can't wait to come visit and help out.
Your help would just be a visitation, nothing more. You've done more than enough.
Nah, I can't stifle the mind. Not a mind like this.
I see. Then, by the next time we meet, I would perhaps ask that you figure out a way for a person to disappear on the stage, then reappear at the far end of the theater, amongst the audience. No magic. They cannot be seen by anybody.
Ooh. That's gonna be a fun one.
I hope so. Good luck, Blood Priest. And Karania would just give you a slight bow.
And Zay would definitely return it. I'll keep that in my mind. But, I mean, how are you doing?
Karania was just beginning to leave, but she'll stop.
Oh, okay, good. No, I mean...
She'll smile.
Better than I have been doing in centuries. Thanks to a pernicious, foolhardy, absolutely relentless, and sometimes dim-witted scribe. To which I owe very much. And
I just want to say sorry. I know I shouldn't, but man, we really could have used you more, and we fucked up a bit.
I had enough on my plate as it was. And yes, well, I could have been in the loop. I wasn't the easiest flower to pick. And at that point, Cordell would kind of flourish.
Zay would just nod her.
You really could have used her more.
Fucking trust me, I'm well aware. I could have used a gun for all I care.
Mhm.
Just to end my... okay. Time to help Karania. I'll start walking towards Karania.
Gotcha. Then, as you walk, you would find Karania amongst groups of people, and eventually she would kind of catch a break, and she would see you.
Hello, Zay.
Hello, Karania.
To what do I have the honor?
Well, I don't know when you'll be ready to rebuild, but I'm ready when you are.
Rebuilding I'm ready to rebuild now, of course. The rebuilding process started actually 2 days ago. But
I'm late. Unfortunate.
of course. But you deserved a break. You can have a longer one if you like. Nobody will judge you.
I'd rather put the mind back to work.
Of course, then. Then let us put your mind back to work. And Karania would go ahead and, begin to incorporate you into the rebuilding plans.
Yes.
Of the Titanic ring, the Prime ring, the Dark ring, all the rings. She kind of has a hand everywhere. Is there any particular aspect of the rebuilding that you would like to spearhead?
Ooh, I mean, schools, really.
Schools?
And just places of learning.
Gotcha. Then you can absolutely do that. Are you... Actually, I think Karania would have multiple locations that she could, set your talents on. What would be best for you? She'd probably get you... yes, I know. As she'd be working and building up the Titanic ring, she would want a place for the greatest artificers on the rings of Meropis to flock, where the great minds could begin to tackle problems. Great, massive problems. Problems that seem insurmountable. As someone who helped pioneer the cure to the virus, the Van Rome virus, and he has expertise in dealing with these problems, she would offer you the position as president of Wolfax Technical College, a college specifically for artificers in her county of Mechlin. Would Zay accept?
Of course.
Then Zay is the president of the most prestigious artificing college on the Titanic ring.
Fuck you, Lazarus Stark.
Who would also work hand in hand with SJC Industries because their headquarters are in Wolfax.
Yeah, that's fair. It's really funny, though.
Mm-hmm. But as the president, Piranha would come to you with problems if she needs solutions, try and nudge you here or there for things that she thinks might need a little bit more research.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're given. A lifetime to build.
Fucking awesome.
And your students, Zay, would spread out across the Titanic ring, across the cosmic stack even, with the knowledge and wisdom you give to rebuild, remake, to grow more than you ever could have as one person. What are some things that your students would absolutely learn?
Fuck, I don't know why I didn't think about this. I think architecture, I think the beauty of that and just how complex you can truly make a structure to make it unique.
Gotcha. Architecture. And your students are some of the leaders in architectural thought, lending you new and unique architectural design across the Titanic ring that not only stands out for its beauty, but for its efficiency, for stability and its safety.
Hmm. Ooh, big thing actually. Air systems and buildings. Have we gotten to that point yet?
Yes, we have. With the LSRSs and the energy that is beginning to power Magna rails, making sure that there is proper ventilation. First, starting in some of the more expensive buildings, but then moving towards like mine shafts as well. Very
Oh,
impressive.
hell yeah. That's dope. I'm just trying to think of construction stuff now.
Well, you can get back to me as well if there's anything else that you'd like students to add or do.
I mean, I don't know if I really want like. No, I think I would. I mean, I really don't want to do like weapons, but I mean they're kind of like not like any like major like death from above weapon, but just like the craftsmanship of like forgery. I guess that's a different kind of trade.
Would you like to be the creator of the Topaz runic weapons?
Oh, can I?
Sure. I mean, they are at least the system could be pioneered for Wolfax College, making items that could house and infuse themselves with like these standardized magical designs. Probably first created for like a hammer or like a pickaxe. Like when you insert this room, this pickaxe is better for mining shale. This pickaxe is better for
Yeah,
mining iron. And then along the way, some students branched off. It grew, it grew, it grew.
I like that.
Topaz weaponry.
And since we're on that subject too, the Topaz weaponry, and could I, do the switch sort of tools, like a thing that could go from like a shovel to like a hammer or something?
Sure.
And oh, let's go! I'm taking claim of all of it.
Okay.
Shift weapons.
Very nice, very nice. Then, is there anything else Zay is doing?
Mm. Um, those really. I mean, other than orchestrating blood drives, just to have those going,
Mm-hmm.
to sort of try what I can to keep it in check.
Gotcha.
Those
Then,
were all my big things, though.
yeah. Then at this point, we will pick up with Zay, kind of looking out, probably about a decade later, from one of the spires, Wolfax Technical College. And walking up beside you would be Karania, your countess, paying you a visit. And she'd kind of look down at you. You've done incredibly well here.
I've enjoyed every second of it.
Your teaching of the first year students might lead that to be questioned. But I get the feeling.
Everyone needs to start somewhere. It just can get frustrating sometimes.
I question how someone like you would grow out of the mess that was the brigade. While they are heroes, all of them, you grew into a man dedicated to the building of things, while even my own clerics seem to fall to the wilds of destruction. Why?
I think towards the end, when everything was happening, I thought, like, I was just not a good person. And someone like Angel came up to me and just kept on being my friend. And along with others, Andreas, Thomas, even Key. Key didn't leave me behind when face down with Salona. When we were trapped, Key picked me. And I was just like, why not just be a better person? Why not just help people? It is that easy. I don't want anything more in life than to see smiles on people's faces and see them grow.
Oh. I couldn't have said it better myself. This world that we're in, it feels so much better when everybody around us simply embraces goodness. That's why I do it, you know? Because when you're here building, helping, that feeling, it never goes away. You never get tired of it. Unfortunately, though, there was a village over in Thalia. Intense rains washed away probably half the homes. Would you like to accompany me to them? I feel that we could have the village patched back up in a day, maybe 2.
I think with us we can get it done in a day and a half, at the most.
Most likely. So come on now. Shall we go be good people?
I'll grab my stuff.
And as Piranha begins to walk away, as you stand here on the balcony of your university, looking about at all the people you've helped, remembering the play that Cordell invited you to just last week, remembering the words of Relg and so many others. What are you thinking here as you look upon this world, Zay?
It's a wonderful place, and I can't wait to keep on building for it, even in the next life.
And it is here we will end Zay's story. As in the end, the priest who only cared about blood finally learned the meaning of it and why it's so sacred.
Yay for Zay.
I'm sorry, I'm not good at talking with NPCs.
You were great.
I know, everyone's was just a little longer, but they also talk to more people.
Yep. You got to the point.
Yeah, most of mine, I had like 3 NPCs I talked to.
Mm-hmm. Just had to go help them out. Learn a thing or two. Make sure college was up and running.
I wanted the college. I want to inspire the next generation.
And you did.
Yes.
Good for Zay.